Hello everyone and welcome to Moogle Go Round episode 148! 2 more to go, Paul, till we probably talk about patch notes. Sweet, for 150.
More patch notes?
I mean, it's probably going to be around the next time we get the next live letter, right?
Well, it's August something?
Yeah.
August 16 or 13 probably? 23?
Yeah, so we've probably got the next live letter around the same time we've got our next podcast. So, live letter 150, everyone! Woo! So yeah, Paul, how you doing?
I am doing very good today. I've ate a lot of food and done a lot of exercise. I had physiotherapy today. It was not fun. My legs are killing me. But other than that, I'm doing quite well. They are getting crushed right now, so if you hear me like dip under my microphones because I'm trying to like anti-destroy them. But other than that, I'm doing fine. How are you, Chili?
I'm not bad, thank you. Just been playing a lot of my mobile games and getting shafted in my mobile games.
I did one pool today and I got GT, Goku, and
Nice.
Ella, so I'm happy. The one I actually really want.
I did 2 more pools last night and I got physical Gogeta, Ella, which I already have rainbowed, and I got that on a free one, so I can't get coins anyway. And then I got UI Goku on a ticket, which I have rainbowed because so it's like, yay, woo!
Yay, duplicates of things I already have Max. Yeah, but speaking of Max, we actually have a special guest. One of their first time being on the show and, actually being on a podcast. She is a very interesting VTuber. She's a mimic VTuber. Yeah, the last time I saw a mimic, it was in a D&D session and I nearly had a heart attack. But we have Miss Lutz on today. How are we doing, Miss?
I'm doing good. I was a little curious on where you were going with that Max quote, not gonna lie.
we get there.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. Like I said, it's like Paul said, my first podcast, so a little nervous, but I know you guys are great, so it'll be easy.
Don't worry, we are always here to pop people's podcast cherries, and then they start their own podcast, and then ho and behold, they become more famous than us.
Yeah, go check out all the other different podcasts that exist.
Isn't that a good thing though? Like the predecessor being the master?
Yeah,
I wouldn't call us the master.
There is no master here. But no, seriously, thank you for joining us. You're part of Team Whiskers, which we are part of, which is Mioni's group. And we play Final Fantasy 14, supposedly.
Maybe.
So, yeah.
Sometimes.
So, do you want to talk a little bit about yourself before we get into talking about news?
Yeah. So, I'm a mimic VTuber. Kind of first starting off. I've only really been doing streaming for about half a year now, a little bit over half a year, but mainly doing variety, horror, and some Final Fantasy like community mount farming days and stuff like that. I mainly just bug the other Whiskers by joining their chats and just annoying them with microwave tea.
Ah, yes, the tea debate. You have a kettle now, but how do you feel what do you think about the differences now that you've got a kettle versus when you used to microwave it?
I still haven't used it.
Wait, because haven't you had it for like a bajillion months now?
I've had it for like 2 weeks now, but I'm too lazy to go and wash it because I know I'm going to have to wash it like 3 or 4 times before I actually use it. And that just seems like too much work instead of just pouring some water into a cup and putting it in the microwave.
Yeah, Kels is right. Just use the water in the kettle. Just like boil it over and over again. Wouldn't that clean it? Steam it.
True.
Yeah.
It is a metal one, so it doesn't have as much as the plasticky taste.
Oh, yeah. No, I always buy a metal kettle. I just prefer it over plastic. What about you, Paul?
I'm a cast iron type of man.
Wait, they have cast iron kettles?
Yeah, it's like an ancient. Back when my grandpa and grandma were like, we still have it here this day. They say the haunts of British people past can be seen using it every night. You can also hear the whistle at late night.
Yeah, tell her Miss Lutz microwaves her tea.
Okay, so let's get this correct, because when everybody says I microwave tea, it makes me sound bad. I microwave the water, and then I put the tea bag in afterwards. I do not microwave the tea bag. That's not a thing. That's disgusting. I microwave water, and then put the tea bag in.
That is a thing that monsters do. Normal people would just microwave the water.
I mean, she's a mimic, so, it is on par with, law.
Right.
True.
That's bad. But it has tea. That's good. It's microwaved. That's bad. But there's sugar. That's good. Butter out milk. That's bad.
So I also don't put milk in my tea too. I found out that apparently I'm weird for that too. But I do
depends
drink.
On how you like it.
I drink a lot of oolong tea, so I don't drink like black teas and stuff.
That's it. It all depends on the type of tea you're drinking, and even then, it depends on if you like it or not. I know a lot of people prefer it without the milk. Well, some people do. It really depends.
I mean, I've done the same with hot
I'm the same way though,
well.
Grumpy. People think I might be a monster. Buy microwave hot chocolate. I can't be asked. Why would I get out a pan and boil milk
for tea? No water. Wait, what?
What kind of tea do you make?
I just boil milk for tea?
I mean, I guess that's called milk tea, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess. But no, I normally buy the hot chocolate stuff that has the milk in it already. You know, the milk in the powder. So I just boil the water and put the powder in the water, and then
the powdered.
No, not powdered milk, but the hot chocolate that has the Aero, which already has milk protein mixed in with the chocolate itself.
Yes, you don't actually have to put any. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know which one's
Aero. Why can I see the brand in my head, but I can't name it? Options, which
Hershey's?
is weird. Hershey's? No, we don't really have Hershey's hot chocolate.
We have Hershey bars that my sister's addicted to.
Talon, look, as an American, right? I'm a Texan, right? Sorry. Look, as an American, right? I'm a Texan, right? We do sweet tea like no one else. But even we know that instant and microwave tea is an abomination. You use that kettle, give it a splash of milk and a bit of honey.
That was the weirdest Texan accent. You need a little bit more southern drawl into that.
Southern drawl? Like this?
Southern drawl? Yeah.
Drawl?
Gotta give a little drawl.
Gotta give a little drawl?
Yeah.
Yay, I'm learning. And learning is half the getting beaten up by talent part.
See, the other part is I don't believe in Texans because they're like their own little world. Same thing with Florida. They just do weird shit. I'm sorry.
So y'all tune in later to hear a Texan accent over on Maelstrom Radio. A word that could be used for learning is a word that could be used for other things, such as burning. I'll do my English accent. Your English accent is probably better than my American accent because you have the advantage.
But better than my actual accent, to be fair.
I did meet this person with the most British accent I've ever seen in my life. Like,
British?
I swear I was asleep. Like, I was shopping, but I swear I was asleep. Like, and I was dreaming this person up because they turned up with I was like in a, you know what a corner shop is, Mary, right?
Yes.
I was in a corner shop and this old man with a little monocle and grey beard and not in a very posh outfit, but it was posh for the occasion, I would call it. Like, it's not a suit, but it was for for the weather and for being in a corner shop, it looked posh. And he's like, yeah, so I would like 2 tickets, please.
Oh, yes. I've 2 tickets to the opera, please.
I would like two of those bars. I'm like,
those bars and so
is this? Are you real? I'm like,
yeah, good posh.
Talon has asked, what is a mimic VTuber?
A mimic VTuber is if you ever remember those mimic chests that usually kill you in Dark Souls and pretty much any RPG game. That's a mimic. And instead of being the monstrous version, I just had it where it's a human girl coming out.
It looks more like an elf.
It does because I have pointy ears, but the cool fact is thinking of lore and everything, you really can't just shove, okay, you probably could, but you really can't just shove a human being into a treasure chest and be comfortable. So that's why you see my arms are slime, because basically I'm slime that can morph into different things. So I can fit in the treasure chest.
If we hit 2,000 followers on Twitch, I will buy a treasure chest.
Chili will become a mimic. That's why I had to rephrase myself. I was like, wait a second, you probably can fit a human in a treasure chest. It's probably not comfortable, though. So yes, we are hermit crabs.
Yeah. If I
like that analogy.
Reach 2,000 follows, I will become a human mimic.
So I actually did have an interesting question, though, talking about accents and everything, kind of relating to Final Fantasy. Have you guys ever noticed any voice actors that has a British accent in Final Fantasy?
I mean, a couple of them.
Yes.
Yeah, most of the recent ones.
I wouldn't say most of the recent ones, because most of the newer ones from expansion have very Indian kind of accents, or very like that kind of which is really cool. You can see that very often. But if you actually played the game at Realm Reborn, I don't think it sounded very trash. The voice acting was not very good. Then we start getting to expansions, you do hear a lot of British accent. I can't remember who's really meant to be fair. Roll Barnes sounded Welsh.
Because it's one of the things I've never really realized is like the voice acting. If you do hear accents in like the actual voice acting of Final Fantasy, other than like you said, the new expansion is really like it's heavy. You can tell that one.
There's a lot of British voice actors in 14 Chaos, so I wouldn't be surprised if most of them are British accents because of that. So.
Oh, why? But your Anjay feels like he would have a British accent.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah,
the twins as well, I feel
English.
like. I mean, come on, they're posh.
That whole family would be British.
Yeah. All right, Governor. This is what I expected to say. Like, I could expect Tataru to have a northern accent. I don't know why.
I mean, Tataru is just high pitched. Can't really have an accent for that. The same with most Lalafell. Other than
just like me.
Lolorito is definitely a British accent.
Yeah, we all know that if they are evil, they have British accents.
Yeah.
Wait, is this a James Bond movie?
Yeah.
This is every American movie that ever exists.
I don't watch a lot of movies.
I don't either, but from what I've watched, I know that we're evil because they're British. That's how it works.
That would be interesting, trying to figure out the Eorzean accent and try to have everybody speak like that for a podcast.
That'd be rough.
I know that some like mainly older or even like Alamigo, you really do hear the kind of northern accent here and there. And
I don't know why, but Alamigan reminds me of like Australia.
Yeah,
Alamigo!
Alamigo!
Sloppy. But yeah, to be fair, Australian's just another knockoff because I don't know, I'm not a very good history. I think like British people like sent prisoners over to Australia.
I heard Australia was originally an island prisoners.
Yeah, it was originally an island for British prisoners that we didn't want and we sent off. If I remember my history correctly as well. So
it's the desert, isn't it? It's more the fact that it feels like everybody in Alamigo will fucking kill you if they want to. And that just vibes Australia.
And
America. Not more of the people, it's more the animals. That's only in Florida and other states. Florida's the crazy
if we continue with Final Fantasy voice acting, Final Fantasy 16 is going to is just going to be British voice acting. All of it. All the voice acting is British.
I didn't know if anybody saw that post, but I was like, yeah, you guys are going to have to help me translate this game when I get it.
If I don't hear a Scouse person.
Thank you for the raid, Eorzean Archives.
Tea raids? Oh, yeah, we're just talking about tea, how a certain VTuber microwaves tea.
Microwave water!
Microwaves tea.
Water.
Yeah, tea.
You're going to have the whole internet hating me.
I don't hate you. I mean,
don't worry, I'm sure.
I don't drink a lot of like hot coffee. I'm a cold. So like
I drink it during winter, but
cold tea. I really like boba tea. I haven't had it for a while.
Yeah.
You don't like boba tea?
My issue is like I don't really drink it hot drinks often, and if I'm out, I normally just like buy a hot chocolate because I much prefer a hot chocolate over tea. I guess because I'm a child.
So yeah, I'll drink hot tea and coffee. Like I just downed a hot coffee with Twinkie creamer in it.
What are we talking about? Seeing my mugs? Well, currently we're talking about tea. We're distracted by tea. Like, I love 14, but it's a little bit... We've got some news to talk about, but there's not much to talk about because we've got ages until the next patch. So
Twinkie is like a sponge cake with really sweet frosting in the middle.
Oh, yeah. I know what a Twinkie is. I eat it on a regular.
The creamer is like basically a creamer that they made for Twinkie flavors.
That's gotta be hella sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there was a new data center. There's got another one coming next month, right? Yes, we've got the next major patch next month, and we had the data center travel, which was added recently. So, yeah. I guess we should go straight to the news before we get distracted all night.
I didn't care about that. I honestly didn't. I wanted my repairer in a...
I mean, that's next month.
That's what I cared about. I know, but I wanted it this month.
Well, there was some new data centers added with the last patch, right? I don't think there's any more data centers on the way, but you had the new ones in EU and in Japan, right? Or am I getting confused?
We have
new worlds
Alpha
in Chaos,
and
Sagittarius and Phantom, and new worlds in Light, Alpha and Raiden. So yeah, I've used it. Have you used it yet, Miss Lutz? Have you data center traveled at all?
I went and bothered Zekin a couple times.
Nice.
I literally joined him and threw snowballs at him. But it's actually, I do like the data center. It's very quick. It's simple to use. So I have no faults with it. I
popped over to Crystal to see how well the Unreal went. And Unreal on Crystal was quite rough. And I also played my traditional will I get banned game while it was in Beaumont. Like, I just go around quicksands and then examine people and then see if I get banned from the search comment. So,
Wait, why would you get banned?
because I'm streaming Twitch, Balmong, search comments. They could be quite leude, depending.
Yeah, you can't get banned for them.
I know,
You
but
say
it's
them,
still
you can get
ruin the part.
Fucking still worse.
So yeah, no. And I ran some stuff with Riss on Primal.
Did they change?
It was nice to run with you sometime. We're also on Aether with Work to Game. Well, I'm on Aether. Paul is on Light.
I'm an Aether.
I think.
I'm
You're an Aether
I'm
too.
Aether.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Boob.
Oh yeah, true. But you don't really log into Boob, so
No, but it's still 90.
true. Unlike
And
me.
I got the house for the FC.
Yeah.
And I criticize everybody's houses.
Nice.
Don't come over to my house because it's not finished.
Well, hurry up and finish it. I'm going to do a whisker one.
Oh gosh.
Nice.
Yeah,
You're a
Team
Crystal
DC
Light.
one
Nice.
is.
Nice. I'm on Aether and Primal, and technically I have a Crystal character, but Sausage content isn't high level yet. So yeah,
Look at the
I still need to
Sausage
level up
content.
Sausage.
Sage.
Sausages.
So, but now with I'll be honest, I'm thinking about making an Oceanic character, just so I can do Eureka again.
Oh, you and your bloody Eureka, I swear.
Hey, you want to take me through Eureka? Because I still need Ozma.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I would need to make another character on Aether though, I guess, so I could do it again. Unless you're already
Hey,
maxed.
Chili.
Well-
Hey, I'm close to being maxed.
Okay.
But Chili,
Yeah.
you did just get some Twitch money.
Yeah, we did.
So PayPal summer could possibly help you.
No, I want to do it not properly because what I want to do is I'm going to
level
actually
up
wait
properly?
and I'm going to wait until the end of the expansion and then do it because that way I want to see how it is to level up from start to finish with the trust.
Oh, with the trust. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just doing it again just for the story. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I think the story
because
is
you got the
probably
duty
like the best
support
part of this
system.
entire
So
game.
I want to see how fast it is to level from 2.0 to whatever. I guess I
mean,
could
just
technically
from-
do all of it, but I don't want to do all of it.
Just
2.0
from
until
leveling
Eureka.
Alone, I think just from leveling alone, it's like you get more like XP just from the quest, and you go over the dungeon quite literally. So it's like with trust, yeah, it'd probably be. I would say quicker, but
Well, duty support system, should we say the DSS?
the
S.
DSF it sounds like some hit squad. The DSF action.
So,
Dog.
correct me if I'm wrong, because I actually joined Final Fantasy around Shadowbringers. So Eureka was set for relic weapons, right?
Yes.
And then the new one, the Delibram Original, can't say the words.
Boja.
Boja. That is relic weapons too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what do you think they're gonna do for Hiroshifant?
Huh?
Not Hiroshifant. Wrong one. Hildebrand. Sorry.
I mean, chances are it's just going to be quests and fates.
You're
Like, I
gonna
don't
go
expect it to
round
be.
and pull pranks on people. You're gonna become an investigator. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna solve crime. Every crime you solve, you get 1 stat on your relic weapon.
I was gonna say, do you guys think they're gonna make it like a serious thing, or do you think they're gonna make it like
yeah.
a joking thing?
Oh,
No, I think it's going to be serious. I really think it's going to be serious. Like, it's going to be. The quest line is going to be jokey, but I feel like the weapon itself is going to be serious. Because it's not just Hildebrand. You know, we can see that Godbert and Geralt is still involved. So I feel like there's going to be an edge of comedy, but I feel like the actual weapons are going to be serious. I don't think we're going to get joke weapons. I feel like we're going to get proper weapons.
But do you
The
think we're
best
gonna
thing-
get a new realm for them,
Probably
like we have for
avoid.
Basha and
Yeah. I don't think so, no. I think we're going to get old school.
Let's
But we
go,
are going to
old
get a
school.
Boja type instance because
Contact
go check out my
Atlas
interview
boys.
with Yoshi P where he said that.
Yeah.
By the way, sorry to go off topic, but I'm going to brag a little bit. Sorry for bragging. Sorry, everyone, a bragging moment. I know I've been bragging about this a lot recently, and people will probably want me to shut up. But remember, you can go check out my review where I got to interview Nomura. I still can't believe I got to interview Nomura. Insane. And I broke that 15-year-old rumor because people always wondered why there was no remaster and blame it on Gact. And I went in there and like, yo, this is the question.
With his hands up, right up to his chest. Yo.
Tell me the real reason. And I didn't. He just said, yeah, that's why. So weird when people like Mr. Happy and Maximilian Dude covered something you wrote.
I mean, it's
Anyway,
gotta
sorry.
feel awesome though.
It's awesome, but it's like, oh god, I could have done better. Like that's in my brain. I'm like, I could have done better.
But that's the creator side of you. It's like what Miss Luke said on one of her when she was drawing her little teddy bear. It's like you are your own critic. I think I'm.
Yeah, you're your hardest critic.
I was like, man, you did good questions. I'm like, I should have asked better. Yeah, I did watch the video. I did it on Stream Talent. It was good. I was happy that Mr. Happy covered it. Thank you again for showing me that Mr. Happy covered my video. And then we got some unfollows, so they probably didn't like that.
Oh my gosh.
No, I think it's probably just like we still have bots that follow us occasionally, probably because we're like still growing.
That's what I've been getting on Twitter, bro. That's what I've been getting on Twitter is that some hot girl in your area. Fuck off. Like,
is that Twitter or is that another site?
That's Twitter. Look, I'm gonna go on my Twitter right now.
I mean, to be fair, with this weather,
this is like.
I mean, to be fair, with this weather, that's everyone.
Every woman's hot. Every man is hot.
You know,
we're all... my notifications. Oh, look, fucking Liara Lang followed you. 18 fucking, I don't know, OnlyFans. I don't fucking give two shits. Tragger Roll followed you. Oh, yeah, more bots. So I keep getting. No one interesting. Like, look at all these fucking... why? Why do this? Stupid bots that are probably like China shit.
But no, seriously, we have some other stuff to talk about. Like news that was pretty much covered by our wonderful friend Taro TV, who made a video talking about PvP rewards, saying the fact that it's strange that if you got diamond, you didn't get the lower rewards. So you would have to actually get bronze so that you could get the bronze award if you wanted the bronze reward for Crystalline Conflict. Well,
did they fix that though?
They have now, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's now been fixed. Originally, with the last season, you just got the gold reward, but from 6.2, so not even this season. So if you get gold this season, you won't get the bronze or silver reward, or whatever. If you get crystal, you won't get the diamond, gold, silver, and bronze. But from 6.2 onwards, you'll be able to get them. Also, remember, you've got until 6.2 to still get your series reward, which is the cool armor-looking thing.
But you can buy that later, right?
Yes, you'll be able to buy that next patch, but then it'll be gone in the patch afterwards.
Oh, no.
So you only have one patch to buy it.
I will remember to do that because I have not done any Crystal Complex stuff.
I mean, if you start now, you'll still get it done before 6.2.
Oh,
I mean, I have teddy bears to draw.
I mean, just do frontline every day.
Sure.
Because you get series XP for frontline, so you don't have to do Crystalline Conflict. So if you go level up any jobs, just do a frontlines, get the XP, and then get the series XP. Boom, you're doing two things at once. And it's frontline, so people just sit at the front and do nothing anyway, which sucks, and I hate it. Please don't do that. I don't want to carry because I'm bad. Any other thoughts on PvP from anyone?
I haven't played PvP since it came out, mainly because I've just been, I guess, burnt out of the game. And burnt out of I'm not like. I said this on stream the other day. I felt like most of my streams have just felt like half-assed. I've only spent like 2 hours and just be like, no. And I've always felt like me playing the game has just been half-assed. I feel like really burnt out. That's why I'm taking a week/weekend off of just gaming, going outside, touching grass, spending time with friends, trying to get a mental reset.
What's grass?
This green thing that's the color of my hair, but alive.
Oh, okay.
I just said that my hair is not alive, and my hair is fucking luscious.
Maybe he is born with it.
Maybe.
What about you, Miss Liz? Do you get into the PvP at all?
Like I said, I've played a little bit. But honestly, I've used to only do frontline to get the XP for leveling up. And that was pretty much it. I didn't care if I win or lose. But now I really want those Garo mounts, so I kind of have to win.
I mean, you probably got the entire expansion to get those.
Yeah, everybody keeps telling me that. So I really need to do, like you said, and do one match a day.
Yeah, so... Well, I wish you the best of luck getting the Garo mounts.
Also, by the way, if anyone's on the Light Data Center, we are looking for a new member because one of our new members has decided to leave. Coming to the next raid coming up at the end of August/September. So,
if we're promoting raids, remember if you need anyone, Chili wants raid group
on NA. He's on NA. I'm on EU. So
yeah,
I'm looking for EU representative to either message me and then I can send you over to our raid leader. That's how I found most of ours, Oz and that. So, yeah.
I mean, what job do you need?
We don't know. We're changing jobs. I'm switching from DPS to tank. So I miss tanking.
Okay.
So I'm going back to Paladin.
I mean, should I aim to try and, of me, I'm okay at video game. Do you want me to try and get EU up? I want to raid by anyone. I just want to raid.
Yeah, but that's the thing. When we raid, you're doing a podcast.
No.
Saturdays and
I don't
Sundays.
think so. What time on Sundays?
We should do 5:30 to 7. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm
half
not recording.
5 to 7.
Yeah,
So,
I'm fine then.
I'm
I'm normally cooking dinner then, but I'll just cook dinner afterwards.
Just get a crock pot. Just microwave your dinner.
Crack
No.
pot? Excuse
Pot.
me, we do not use drugs
Crock
here.
pot.
How dare you?
And also, how do you
How
cook
dare
food with drugs?
Assume.
Crock pot.
I think you
He
mean a
said it
crock pot.
again, crack pot. Still,
Crock
we don't
pot.
do crack here. There you go, crock pot.
Yeah. Technically, I have one. I cook everything in my foodie. So,
Speaking
think
about
that's
groups,
what-
it still makes me sad that we couldn't get the Blue Mage group together.
yeah, we had it. The group. I kept asking, but I felt bad because I kept asking.
Oh no, I kept asking too, and nobody. I was helping people get magic, and then all of a sudden, everybody just disappeared. And I'm like, okay, this is like the 4th time I've tried to do Blue Mage.
I know.
Get
I've been
people
on
the
2 of them.
magic. And then everybody just bounces, and I'm just like, we're so close.
Okay, so it looks like we have 2 tanks. We're looking for possibly 1 healer or 1.
Well, that's me, isn't it? I am a healer. I heal. Guess I'll use Moogle Go Running money to boost a healer on EU.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's,
There we go. But no, I normally
Saturday,
cook dinner.
5:30.
Yeah, the only time I
Saturday,
podcast
5:30
at
to
that time is
7:30.
if we do sound bites. So
Ooh.
They said,
So-
get a crock
so will
pot.
that interfere? Get a crock.
I could just ask him to be a bit later. And as I said, I have a foodie, so technically I already have one.
Foodie Ninja?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
These are
cook
awesome.
everything in my ninja foodie.
Man, someone should get what was it, Saka a foodie. That rice did
I
not
s-
look good.
Still don't know what she did to that rice.
That rice. I didn't even see that rice. It looked like liquid metal. That's what it
I was like, I
fucking
don't know if that's like the Teflon coating that came off the pan. Did she put black food dye into it? I was like, what is that? That looks like tar.
I think
Like,
it was
was
the
it brown
I think it was
rice?
just the lighting with the pan. Like
It didn't help that it was boiling. Like it looked like it was
yeah,
like boiling
looked
tar.
like tar. Yeah.
I just know that she's never gonna leave that down.
No, she literally posted today. She was like, "I'm never gonna leave the rust thing down, am I?" I'm like, "Welcome to the microwave club." No, you don't.
Uh,
Trying to find that image.
uh,
Oh.
so
She seems
I just
so
want
proud
Isla
of
to
herself
sing
as well.
we're not used to heat. Our brains are very slow right now. Like
I'm
for
just
anyone that doesn't know, England is warm, and our brains are not liking it. That's why I
Yeah,
had to
I'm saying it-
apologize for not streaming yesterday because I've been really like low quality streamer for the last week because heat not good.
I'm saying,
So,
like,
Miss-
if it's hot, use a fan. Like, I don't care if anybody says anything. You're hot. You still want to give entertainment
Ah.
to people. Use a fan.
Yeah, hot and muggy. So
Yeah, the
I
muggy
guess
part's
it
the
was-
worst.
like the heat is not that hot now. It's just the humidity like this time of night. This makes it like not nice. Like what is it? 90% humidity in my room.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's like it's not warm anymore. It's just
Humid.
a wall of air.
All of it.
Couldn't you get a
But no, you-
dehumidifier?
I
What's
I
that?
guess, but then electricity expensive.
Dehumidifier, like, does what it says. Dehumidifies your room, so it doesn't make it
Yeah.
muggy.
Yeah.
No, I'm dyslexic and very slow brain, and I'm an engineer, and I don't know how, but yeah.
By
I'm
the
a
way,
bit
while we're talking
dehumidifier
about
for this
Savage, 6.1a dropped, and now you can farm Savage, the current tier.
Yes, that's what we were doing last weekend. We were farming P4S for people with mounts and weapons and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, I
I'm
need
now
to find me a
Christian
group.
slot. It's easy went down. Oh,
Oh.
my leg.
Also, you can now get unlimited blades,
Unlimited load.
and you can get the upgrade from the for the Alliance raid from upgrade for your weapon from the Alliance raid.
Yay!
Yay!
My legs
I
are
just-
getting crushed, and
Just want to do it to get the mount.
the mount is great.
I can't even remember what the mount is.
It's the phoenix looking
it's-
bird.
The bonnet.
The
It's not Ramu,
Yitvul.
though.
It's no Daddy Ramen.
It honestly looks like a ripoff of Yitvul from Pokemon.
Like,
does!
What, who?
Yitvul. It was the legendary from Pokemon Y.
Oh yeah, For some reason, I forgot how his name was said. Like, I kind of remember. Like, there's the rainbow-looking Pokemon thing. The bird.
No.
Ho-ho?
The
no, it's the
X one
darkness
is
one,
the
right?
rainbow deer.
Yeah.
Yitville was the red and black bird.
That was it, yeah.
I'm also probably pronouncing his name hella wrong, but just saying.
Nah, if it's not Totodile, I don't care.
If
Hashtag
it's not
bring
Magikarp,
Totodile
who
back.
cares? Hashtag Magikarp for the win.
Hashtag Magikarp's in nearly every bloody game. Where's the Totodile, though? Hey, yo, bring Totodile back. You brought fucking Cyndaquil back. Where the fuck is Totodile?
I can't even say my favorite Pokemon anymore because memes have completely destroyed it.
Pikachu?
Magikarp?
Big Chungus?
No. Vaporeon. Yeah.
Those types of people.
No! I love EVs. I love EVs. And every Pokemon, I always do a different evolution. The last one was Flareon, but Vaporeon's always been my favorite. And then this whole shenanigans with Vaporeon, I'm like, I can't say I like Vaporeon anymore. I'm going to be looking like a freak.
I'm very confused.
There's the thing that went around saying Vaporeon is the most breedable Pokemon out there.
Well, that's a lie.
Yeah, we have Ditto.
Yeah, that's Ditto. And Magikarp.
Wait, can Magikarp mate with anything in the game?
Probably. They try hard enough.
Oh, God.
Oh.
My head just pictured a whale lord.
So, speaking of breeding, good old Island Sanctuary.
Yeah, that's coming out. Which has breeding.
Does it have breeding?
Yeah, it does.
Flower breeding or minion breeding?
We don't know.
They haven't classified anything.
No, I just
breeding.
I would love it if you like leave certain minions on your farm and like that brings in random minions that you don't have or like exclusive ones. Like if you have a fat cat and the like the dog mount, like it brings out another like cat or something. I don't know.
I mean, we know that there's shiny minions. Like,
Yes,
there's the equivalent
shiny
of Pokemon shinies.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's going to be amazing.
Yeah, you can find them around the world, like, and then get them back to your island sanctuary.
And it's a big fucking like island as well. Like, obviously they showed a picture, like the speck of that. That's a fucking Rogan. I'm like, that's a big map, even though it kind of looks like a big penis.
And if rumors are true, this is only the first island as well. There's going to be another.
Final Fantasy turning into Animal Crossing.
I mean, it's turning into Monster Rancher, Animal Crossing, Minecraft.
Well, it doesn't help too that Final Fantasy has that new game. Square Enix has that new game coming out that's like Harvest Moon.
Harvestilia, I think it's called.
Yeah,
I know. I'm excited.
I wonder if they saw all the excitement for Island Sanctuary that they like actually made a full-on game for it. I wonder if that's how that kind of process worked.
Nah, it takes too long for a game to be made for them to do that. Right. Plus, they wouldn't just release it on the Switch. Harvestilia is only on the Switch, right? I think.
Maybe.
Typing is hard.
Trying to spell that is hard.
And that's on Steam. I think Switch and Steam. So, but I'm excited for this as well. November is packed with games. Damn it. We've got God of War. We've got Harvestilia. We've got Pokemon. We've got possibly Final Fantasy, but I doubt it. Well, winter doesn't technically start until December, which is weird to me.
Harvestilia also gives me off the vibes of My Life as the Crystal Chronicles game that they made.
But no, I'm excited for Island Sanctuary, and I warn you now, once this comes out, this will be pretty much the only thing I stream for ages.
That'll probably be for a lot of people.
They're like, Yoshi P was like, we don't expect people to go hard on this. I'm like, they are.
Chitley's like, you want to bet?
People are going to min-max the fact that it has its own market board, which has prices that go up and down based on trends.
See?
People are going to, and it has its own currency, which is nice. So yeah.
Huh.
And you have your own separate inventory space, so that's good.
Yeah, that was nice. Because I was worried about that, because I'm like, I'm already full as it is when you try to craft everything. And then you have relic weapons, and now you have this.
Can I give... I don't work for Square Enix, so can I give them a suggestion? Get rid of some of the key item slot spaces, I think. And then that way you could probably, hopefully, increase the amount of item space we have in our bag, because we don't need 2 pages of key items.
Yeah, I have literally 2 items in my key item.
So perhaps get rid of some of our key item space, and that will open up server room for inventory space. Maybe. I don't know how it works.
Or make like the relic weapons key item materials.
That'd be cool too. But no, I'm excited for Island Sanctuary. What any plans not for your streams for it, Miss Lutz?
I probably will stream Sanctuary because I'm a big collector kind of person. So I will see if I can collect as many things as I can.
Especially now that you know it has shinies. Well, the equivalent of shinies. We don't know exactly what they are.
I don't care what it is. I'm going to collect it. I'm trying to catch up with Mione on all the minions he has.
I mean, I've got a lot of things coming out. Obviously, I've got NBA coming out September. I've got World of Warcraft expansion. I've got a bunch of other like full games. Also got December, which is like Dragon Age. Not the game, but the Netflix series and Dragon Age Day.
Hopefully it's better than the Resident Evil one. I've heard it's really bad. Shame the Final Fantasy Netflix series never happened. Because I know they were working on the...
like the Dad of Light or some shit like that?
No, but there was actually going to be a Final Fantasy 14 Netflix series. Like...
Would have been based off the manga?
No, based off the game.
Yeah, but there's a manga that's based off the game.
Yeah, but that's just recent. This was years ago. The manga... you talk about the school manga that's been coming out recently.
No, there's another manga.
This is the first time I'm hearing about manga, so I'm sitting there interested.
Yeah, there's a one where they're all based on school.
No, this one's like based off of a guy or a character or like people actually playing Final Fantasy 14. Let me see what it is.
Are you talking about Dad of Light?
Nope.
You haven't watched that, by the way, go check out Dad of Light. Good show.
Also, if you lose me, I'm sorry. It's apparently a thunderstorm.
No, that manga is a slice of life high school stuff. Yeah, the academy is high.
But no, apparently there's another. Miss Lute is trying to find it.
Yes, found it. Is it based off of 11 or 14?
I don't know. You would.
It's called Final Fantasy Lost Stranger. It started in 2017. Is this based off of... I don't know if this is actually based off of 14 or a different game, or just Final Fantasy in general.
I think it's just Final Fantasy in general. I mean, there's some that sound a bit 14-ish in the novels, but I don't know if it's just because... I hate the fact that I click story and it just... It shows me the names. I just want like a description.
I can read you the description.
I don't think that doesn't sound anything like 14 to me.
Yeah, the synopsis is basically the story follows a Square Enix employee who dies and is reborn into a Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I think it's just a generic Final Fantasy world.
Why at one point I thought it was 14.
Probably got loads of references to 14. Like there's a raid here by chapter 3. Word spreads of an upcoming raid organized by Randolph. Here we go. He compares to the meal benefits from Fantasy 14. That expressing that the player they eat food that raises their combat ability. So I don't think it's exactly 14, but I feel like there's loads of references.
Yes, it is an isekai.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it at my bookstore, and I was like, oh, I don't know if this is based off of 14 or not. And I've always wanted to get it, but then at the same time, I was like, So sometimes those mangas ruin like your story of things if it's like based off of stuff like the new Resident Evil Netflix series. What?
You could buy it here from Traveling Man. That's not bad. Next time in York, I might have a look, see if they've got any, but I doubt it.
Hey, I taught Shirley something new today. I feel like a win.
Yay. How many volumes? There's 7 volumes. Okay. Wait, why is there you can read it on Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
Who wants to read it?
I would suggest not reading it on Crunchyroll.
Why?
Because it's okay. So there's chapter 43, which is the latest one, and then you scroll across, right? And then you get to 35, and then chapter 1. So you get to skip 1 to 34. I mean, 2 to 34.
Did they give you a story skip in the game or in the manga? It's like, you don't need to know all this. We're going to story skip you to 35.
You boosty boys.
Crunchyroll boosted.
They went to the Mog Station and we were like, yes. Yeah. Okay, so I can buy on Amazon. And it doesn't have Prime. No, it does have Prime delivery. But I'm not going to buy it because I spent way too much recently. But still, I could.
No, I think you should spend Moogle Round money, buy it, and then read it out on stream for us.
I still have to read that God of War children's book from years ago.
Is that the Final Fantasy
God of War?
Oh, God of War? Oh, never mind. I still have to read the one that has Noctis in it. Forget what book that was, but it's a book about Noctis from Final Fantasy 16.
Cramp in my leg.
Oh, that's the worst. So yeah, I guess talking about Final Fantasy, what was the other news topic I brought up? The Primals, which I watched live, by the way. That was cool. It was hard to get too excited because, like, in Japan it was late at night, in America it was late at night, in us it's like 8 a.m. I'm like, yeah, rock on at 8 a.m. Woo! This is when I want to listen to my rock concerts. 8 a.m. in the morning.
Get started for the day.
I mean, that's what I do. I fucking wake up and I have death metal.
The Blu-ray will be available September 14th, and it'll be £45, and it has 2 DLC roles, Closing the Distance and a word I'm not even going to try and say.
I think you should try.
Hic Servant Leonis. I think that's right. I'm going to go with that.
Any native Japanese speakers.
So yeah, but no, this was there was narration by Emmett Selk during the concert, and Nobuo Uematsu was there as well, and he also announced his own album during the concert. It was like, yeah, I have a new album on the way at the end of the year. So yeah, that was kind of interesting. He's like, I know you're here to promote your album, but I'm here to promote my album.
My album.
Sorry, but when you said Emmett Selk was there narrating, for some reason my mind was like, oh, Emmett Selk was conducting, and I'm just imagining some dude in Emmett Selk robes conducting at the bottom.
Well, what's good? Nobu turned up as an Asian. He was dressed up in full Asian gear to hide his face so people didn't know who was playing until he took the mask off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. No, people worked out it was him, obviously, but, you know, because he was playing his usual music. So people knew who it was. But they were like, well, who could the mysterious Asian be? Who? So, yeah.
Who?
In some ways, I wish I'd downloaded it because I paid money to watch, and now I can't watch it again.
Oh, no.
Like, I would have to... this is why I don't want to buy it. Like, I've technically listened to it already, and I kind of don't want to buy it again. But
I mean, you get orchestration rules.
Ooh.
Chili, be a collector, man.
No, I'm not a collector. Not when it comes to, like, stuff like that. Like, I barely buy my own... I buy mounts to give away, but I barely buy Mog Station stuff for myself. Like, it takes a lot for me to buy a Mog Station item for myself.
So that big dog mount was really...
Yeah, I had to do that. Like that, and every Lalafell I make I have to buy the Play Dead emote, because that's like a default emote that every Lalafell needs.
And we have an emote for it.
Yeah.
I love when people bring out the new dog mount, because I'm like, I got a bigger doggo, and I pull out the Cerberus mount and just stand on top of people.
To be fair, though, I'm a Lalafell, so that's nearly every mount anyway.
True.
Oh, yeah, I should do it on my own account.
I can't tell you how many times with the Cerberus mount I pulled it out and like stared at people. I'm like, do you want to ride?
One day I'll get that.
You can't, dude. There's a really good group in Aether that does helps people go through it for the first time.
Nice.
There you go, Chili. You got something to do on stream. There we go.
Well, it depends on the time. That's the problem.
Chili first did
They do them.
Streamed it.
They do them super late my time, so
yeah. I streamed my first Ozma. Yeah, I streamed my first Ozma run. It was fun. ABBA, like the band. Podcasting time of your life. Ooh, see that person, hear him chat, saying podcast words. I don't know why ABBA made me think of this, but talking about Ultimate, there's a new one coming out in 6.3 as well, which everyone's shocked about. I know that's like a lot later from now, but the fact that we're getting another Ultimate in this expansion is crazy.
Which Ultimate is it going to be?
I thought they were remaking the Dragoon and Astro changes for...
No, that's 7.0 now, supposedly.
Oh, so they delayed it even more?
Yeah.
That's bullshit, man. I wanted to see people struggle with their new...
Wait, what is 7.0? Wouldn't be 7.0 be a whole new expansion?
Yeah, whole new expansion.
And that's when they would usually, remake a class.
Yeah.
Because that's what Dragoon and Astro are getting, a total new remaster. So everything you know about Dragoon and Astro now in 7.0 is completely going to change. Whole class is going to be remade. They're not just going to add a couple of things in. They're just going to be like, no, we are making this class again. They are just scrapping their old ones and just making it.
Which, by the way, if you listen to Moogle Go Round Radio, I think it was when Mr. Happy was on, right? Where I'm like, what do you think about the Dragoon reworks? Like 5 months ago. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, Dragoon reworks in 6.1 Everyone looked at me like I was confused, like I had a fever dream or something.
Leave Dragoon alone.
Leave Dragoon alone! No, fuck Dragoon. Fuck their shit. They need to fucking get their shit. They're not not to be any detriment to any fucking raid team. They shouldn't always have to be in the battle litany. No, they need to get remade. Same with Astro. Astro's shite.
I mean, I've been playing Dragoon recently to level it up, and I feel like there's quite a few moves they could get rid of in Dragoon.
Yeah, all of it. Remake. Let's go.
I mean, I've only played Dragoon a little bit, and that's just because of Dragoon Muffin Daddy. But
Excuse me?
Dragoon Muffin Daddy.
Dragoon Muffin Daddy? Did
Yeah.
the gingerbread man have, like, friends?
It's a Stygian. Okay, my chat banned me from saying daddy, so I had to say Dragoon Muffin for like 2 weeks straight.
How do you say my character's name? Because my name's Daddy Chili.
I just call you Chili.
But no, like I feel like they could get rid of the life surge because it gives a critical hit for the first weapon skill while life surge is active. And I know it heals, but nobody else really has 2 heals. So they could get rid of life surge probably and just add a critical hit to one of the attacks that you normally do. What else could they get rid of?
Everything.
Could probably get rid of Mirage Dive to be honest.
The best.
They're probably going to get rid of the Dragon Sight.
They already have rid of Dragon Sight.
Dragon Sight will probably just be a trait that increases your own damage.
I would die on this hill. I mean, I don't know why you're talking, about Monk that way or Ninja,
Even then, I don't like Monk that much now. But no, there's quite a few. I think there's a few that they could get rid of.
I mean, they're only reworking because they can't really add anything more to it. That's why they're reworking it, right? They can't add anything more to it. So it's like, okay, well, we're just going to remake. Yeah. I guess leaving it for the next expansion is a good idea for them. It is a great idea, but I wanted people to, suffer mid-expansion. Same like Astro people. Astro, I think, needed a whole rework at the beginning of the expansion because they were being moved to a main healer role, being more focused in raid heals than... Right, because it's been perfect this whole time. It hasn't been perfect this whole time. It's more they just can't add anything else to it. It's already fundamentally been good. They just can't add anything else to it. Well, you just want to add another jump? No, you don't want more jumps, do you? So just remaking the whole class is just a good thing, honestly, to keep it fresh. And also, they said, obviously, the new classes that are supposed to be coming in next expansion are probably just going to be Dragoon and Astro. But no, they said that, we're making, no class that's been through a Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
So, no, that's it.
Don't expect it to be inspired by some of the jobs, though, because no matter future jobs will not be future jobs added to the game will not be based on previous Final Fantasy games. Mm-hmm. So they'll be completely new and original for 14. So you might get your Necromancer, Paul.
Woo!
But I still feel like that'd be too dark.
I think I need to take my lid off.
How about Voidmancer?
Voidmancer.
I feel like Necromancer would be, as I said, it's just too dark for the game. But just being it void is basically the same.
I mean, you're saying it's too dark for the game, but the game's pretty dark on its fucking self.
True. But you're not walking around like old R with your skeleton bros.
I think that'd be fucking sick. What are you on about?
A lot of fellas would be like, finally, friends. the void spawning black mages in old R. You could spin it off from them. So, by the way, I know we're joking about it, but if you want real lore, go check out Urals in Archives on YouTube. They cover so much lore and other things about the game. Also, there's my mouse falling on the floor.
Also, Miss Lou is AFK for a minute, so when she comes back, we'll answer that question. But no, thinking about it, Final Fantasy, I'm happy that they're not going to be adding any other Final Fantasy, obviously they're going to be, some things will be mainly based around certain classes, but again, I'm happy that they're actually changing classes, remaking, not all of them, but remaking that kind of need it. Like Astro needs it. I understand everyone loves Dragoon, but Dragoon is so fun. Jump. But if they remake it, it could be a lot more funner. I know funner's not a word.
If you have your dragon, dragon pet.
Yeah. I was talking about it on the last podcast. If they make it like a kind of pet thing where you have a mode where a dragon comes out of nowhere, like a summoner kind of thing, and you do a bunch of cool jumps with the dragon, that would be sick, wouldn't it? Come on, Talon, would that not be sick? Would that not be cool?
I came back to what?
Nah, Talon, you're stuck in the past. You're stuck in the old ways. Nah, you need to look to the future, my friend. The future of dragoons.
Oh,
dragons are not supposed to kill dragons. They're supposed to be friends with dragons. You're too stuck in your old ways. But no, it would be good. If they did this straight after Heaven's Ward, you would get we made it. That dragon and man come together. It would have been good.
Is that the Moogle quest?
No, it's the whole basis of Heavens.
Yeah. And we're also talking about
11. No, I'm describing Heavens.
But yeah, I don't know if you ever played 11, Miss Lou.
I have not.
In 11, Dragoons actually had a pet dragon that fights with them.
Aww.
Little baby Wyvern.
My guy, I never played 11. If
Yeah,
I was on that
Copian,
I would have played 11.
You can't Copian something you never played.
No pets for Dragoon. It's not going to be a pet. It's going to be a mode like, say, Reaper.
Yeah.
You know, say like a Reaper mode, or like how Summoner is now. They don't actually have pets out now. They just have a mode they go in.
Remember that time when I said, right, I'm going to brag, but remember when I said, imagine if Summoner changes so that you have a rotation of fire, earth, and like air magic. And everyone's like, no, Shilly, that's too much like Black Mage. And now Summoner exists. And everyone's like, oh, this is the coolest.
You know what? No.
Always Summoner. Summoner has always been magic in summoning like the different elements.
Okay, you know what, Talon? I'm going to help you here. Okay, no pets. You know what, Dragoons? They're actually going to turn into the dragon.
So we're going to go WoW.
Oh my god, yeah, we're going to go to WoW. We're just going to become dragons. There you go, Dragoons are just going to become dragons.
I just thought of Final Fantasy VII, Vincent.
And auras just don't have a model change. Auras just look the same.
Yes.
So, I'm not going to lie, auras confused me when I got into Heaven's War, because I was just like, wait, are auras just the byproduct of when Shiva and other dragon dude got together? For like the longest time, I thought this was an auras game.
Auras aren't actually dragons, are they? They're lizards, I think, if I'm rightly. Did you just downgrade my class, my race? You're just like, oh, you ain't dragon people, you're fucking geckos. No, they're not dragon people, are they, if I'm rightly? Someone in the chat tell me if I'm right, but they're not dragon people. They even themselves say that they're not dragon people.
I could make a really bad comment.
You're not bad dragon people, okay? Like,
I was just going to say, hey,
I still have that t-shirt.
I was going to say, if I'm a dragon person, Estidian can give me that pole any day. Or his lance. Let's see, okay. Descendants from dragons. We're dragons.
Congratulations, descendants of dragons are in fact dragons.
Yeah.
So AFK, Miss Lou. Someone did have a question who said, sorry for taking away from the conversation. Miss Lou, what do you even main? A mimic would play everything, yes? Question.
I main a tank. I love Blue Mage. If I could main Blue Mage, I would main Blue Mage, but I mainly main Paladin. And there's actually a story behind why I main Paladin. When I got this game, there was a buddy of mine that wanted a raid group, but they could never get a tank. So he told me that he would buy me any mount from the Mog Station if I played tank. So I literally went through the whole story as a tank. Never got my mount though.
Wow.
Yeah, I got up to level 50. Okay, I got yelled at because the copper mines, kid you not, I literally leveled up to level 50 doing the copper mine dungeon over and over again and never progressed in the story. So I was level 50 before even a fourth into ARR. But I got to level 50 and then he was like, hey, you actually need to get to level 80 because now you really like the game, you got Heaven Sword and everything, so you need to get to level 80. I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it. So I start getting to level 80. And then Hayes, my husband, was like, hey, you're probably getting burnt out of playing tank all the time. Let me get you a boost for another character, Summoner, and play around with that. And the guy turned around and he goes, oh, no, you boosted, so now you don't get the mount. And I'm like, but I didn't boost. I got a Summoner boost, but my Paladin was like at 75 at the time. And he was like, nope, that's boosting. So he never got me the mount. Hayes turned around and bought me a mount instead.
Yeah, I thought it sounded like me, only how his group can never have a continuation of tank.
Yeah, he came into my stream the other day when doing the teddy bears. He's like, tank now, EU.
Yeah, I even offered as well. It's like, I have other characters. Like, I literally have like 2 characters on like EU that are both like max level. One's my main and one's my like mess around. But he never messaged me after that, so.
No, nobody messages the Chili about raiding.
Well, to be fair, I was raiding with Ivory before she moved over, and I did all the call-outs. It was just my group fell out pretty quickly.
Yeah, my group disbanded because of real life stuff.
Mine did drama, so... Like, seriously, if anybody ever wants to talk about the bad side of the Final Fantasy community, come to me, because I can literally tell you every incident where I've had bad community issues.
I don't think I've ever had bad community issues. I guess I've been lucky.
You want me to tell you about the time I got witch hunted in Limsa?
Ouch.
You got witch hunted in Limsa?
I got witch hunted in Limsa. So little backstory. It was our raid group. We had told this guy multiple times, you need to get better at your position and you need to focus, because he would get on phone calls and like order food, start talking to his boyfriend while we're like wiping all the time. And he got angry about that. I told him that he needed to up his gear. He got angry about it. So it was like the third time we talked to him. And I was like, hey, nothing against you, but we need somebody more focused into the raid. So we're going to look for another person. And it wasn't just me. Like, it was unanimous in the raid group. And me and him talked it out. He sounded fine. He was like, okay, I understand. I just wish it was done under Disney different circumstances. I was like, I understand. And me and him were still talking. Like, we're friends because I've known the guy for a while. I log in the next day and I see one of his friends that was in my free company come over to me. And I was like, hey, wait a second. Me and this person were friends, but now we're not. So I went and sent them another friend's request because they both left the free company because they said they felt too much animosity, so they were leaving the free company. So I was like, okay, maybe they deleted me by accident. So I go to friend request them again. And they looked at me and I kid you not, they go, did this bitch really just try to friend request me? And I stopped and I was like, what? I was like, yeah, you're Leo. Not going to say his name. You're this person's friend. I thought we were friends. We were chatting and stuff. And basically they were shouting in Limsa saying how horrible of a free company leader I was, that I kicked out my second in command, which he wasn't. He never did anything for the free company. That he put all this work into the free company and into the raid, and he never did. And like, I just got, for like 40 minutes straight, just getting shitted on in Limsa. And I'm sitting here talking to another friend going, how do I block this? Because I could not figure out how to block anybody in the game. And it literally just kept going on to the point that people in Limsa were like, yo, chill. This is literally a video game. This is not real life.
You can actually get him banned for that, because that's actually a form of...
Yeah, that's a bannable offense.
I ended up finding out how to do the report. And then there was actually probably about 10 people in Limsa that also reported the person as well, because like they were calling me every name in the book. They were slandering me. Like at one point the person was like, she's a good person, but she's a bad person. And they're like, what the hell's wrong with you? And I'm not even the person that kicked them out of the group. It was a unanimous decision and they got in fights with everybody else, but me and him stayed friends, but I got the blunt of it. So after that, I took a long break from Final Fantasy because I was like...
This is why we say Limsa is Hellspawn.
Well, the Limsa for Sarge is pretty cool because you have the Lala corner.
Yeah.
Which is just...
corner?
Yeah. It's just a bunch of Lalas that chill out.
The Lalafell corner.
So I tend to hang out with the Lala corner. I'm all raw. I'm half as short. Almost.
Yeah.
We end up all turning into frogs and blowing up. And this person literally... And then they literally told me to tell the whole free company to never talk to this person again or they're going to blow up to them. One of the person that's my artist for my PNG, Nana, I love the girl. She's the sweetest person in the world. Was literally standing in Limsa, and the girl that like witch hunted me walked right up to her, and Nana was like panicking, messaging me like, "Hey, what's going on here?" So it was chaos for a bit. Like we couldn't really stay in Limsa or like play the game because this person was stalking us, even though they told us to leave them alone.
By the way, Aura is now trending on Twitter. I feel like we did that. I know we didn't do anything, but we did that.
So a mass tweet. Is Aura a descendant of dragons?
People are just posting sexy pictures of Aura on Twitter.
I'm literally scared to ever click on anything trending in Twitter that does with Final Fantasy 14 now. After the billboard incident.
Oh my god. Okay, so Viera was trending for me. I click on it, and that was a half-naked...
Yeah, that Aura is slightly less dangerous than Viera. If you click Viera, you know what you're getting into.
I literally just saw a peanut.
Onto.
I do like the fact that so yesterday trending was lewd Final Fantasy 14 characters.
Why?
And somebody posted, or it was not safe for work Final Fantasy 14 characters, and somebody was posting up that they were getting banned because they were posting all these pictures, and somebody was like, hey, big brain move here, don't hashtag Final Fantasy 14 lewd characters to your posts.
That kind of helps.
The internet. So I guess we should start wrapping up the podcast. By the way, I kind of did some research while we were talking, because we were talking about breedable Magikarp earlier. So I decided to Google it. And Magikarp does not learn any moves from breeding. So, but it can breed if need be. But it can't learn any new moves. But there is actually two moves that I never knew it had that are exclusive to Japan in Sword and Shield. Magikarp can learn Happy Hour.
Fish and drinks?
It doubles the amount of prize money earned at the end of battle, and it stacks.
Right then.
And it learns Celebrate.
Celebration time.
So does the fish seduce or dance to get the other person to give you more money? Like, how does that work?
And celebrates after it? What is it?
So yeah,
This ain't no
by the way,
Pokemon game
Celebrate does nothing, by the way. Celebrate has no
but
effect on
splash.
battle. When a Pokemon uses this move, it will disappear, and a present will drop down from the top of the screen and unfold to reveal the Pokemon that used it. And then it says, "Congratulations, insert player name."
Why did Magikarp turn into a showgirl? That's all I'm getting, because they turned Magikarp into a showgirl.
Vaporeon can also learn Celebrate.
Don't do this to me. I already...
All the whole... Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Espeon, and Umbreon. Birthday Center... No, Flareon can... Flareon can learn it. Espeon and Umbreon. Leafeon, Glaceon, and Sylveon can actually learn it as well. Okay, sweet. They can also learn Celebrate. Can they learn Happy Hour? No, they can't. Only Magikarp and Delibird.
Only
And a couple
Magikarp
others.
can seduce another trainer to give him more money at the end of the battle.
I mean, I wish I'd saved my playthrough, but I still can't believe I beat the champion with just Magikarp.
How?
In Sword and Shield, you can actually teach Magikarp Hydro Pump.
Okay, that makes more sense now.
I EV trained my Magikarp to have max stats, which took hours. It took a long time, and then I gave it some good equipment, and then I had my Magikarp one-shot the Charizard.
I don't think I'm going to get the new Pokemon game.
I'm going to get it. It's online co-op.
I actually want to get. So I might get. I can't really get that new Digimon Survival. That kind of looks cool.
Nah,
So
I
might
want
get that.
Pokemon because it's an open world online co-op. I don't like open world, but I also like online co-op, so...
You know, fucking open world. The one thing to, like, draw off Chili from playing a game is open world.
But then you pull me back in with co-op, so...
Co-op,
I mean-
I can play.
Anything co-op, you can invite me and I'll be like, yes, let's go.
Sweet.
Oh,
So,
see,
yeah.
Now, see, now I'm getting the happy talent. There are two types of this.
Talon has mood swings depending on what's going on in the conversation.
He's going to play Digimon Survival. Well, I'm going to play Pokemon with Miss Lutz. And you can find Miss Lutz where?
On Twitch at Miss Loot. I think that's how you do that. I don't know. Why would you throw me that? I've never been asked that question.
There we go.
Yeah.
And have you got a Twitter account and stuff like that where people... And have you got anything you want to say before we wrap up?
You got any shout
Hope you had fun.
outs? You got any?
I mean, I appreciate you guys having me on the podcast. It was super fun. Thank you for being my first podcast. It was very relaxing and I enjoyed it.
Nice.
If anybody watching likes a good horror and watching somebody scream, that's me tomorrow. I'm playing Giraffe Town.
What?
It's a trip. I play weird games too, like Deer Simulator.
I might have. What?
Deer Simulator, you play as a deer, and then the ultimate boss is you, like humans, and you split like beams.
Oh.
It's a trip of a game. Draft Town's just going to be exactly like it.
I actually can't wait for you to play. What is it, Charlie?
The Choo Choo Charlie? Yes, I'm
Yeah.
excited for that.
I want to see you play that. I'm not going to play it myself, but I watch you play it.
I am not good
I-
with horror, so I will not be playing it.
I like.
I plan to chase after that train and go choo choo bitch and shoot at it.
I know.
100%.
I really want to play Phasmophobia.
Oh, you're always welcome. I think I'm up to 330 level.
I stopped playing a while back. So horror, nope. Well,
Me
again,
too, Talon.
if we get a certain other Whiskerer, aka Tibian Salt, up to 777 followers, he's going to play VR.
Yeah. And if we reach
So,
1,000,
Village.
I was streaming a penguin suit, remember?
I really want to see that.
And if we reach 2,000, I would be a real life mimic or something, did I say?
Yeah, you're gonna shove yourself into a chest.
Not the first time.
What?
What? That's more law.
Paul, have you got any shout outs, and how can they, what you got? Any words?
Words are hard. Shout out to obviously Miss Luke's for coming on, and hopefully she enjoyed that, and hopefully she does more, because I know she has a lot of things to discuss. Shout outs to Talon for Chan, and good luck to him on his another podcast interview thing with Motion Radio. I'm sad that Talon doesn't do many podcasts anymore. I know he should do a lot. Other than that, just a big shout out to everyone. Shout out to Origin Archives also rating this today and have a good time. And then you can find me at Paul Metal 1, where I do a lot of. I actually don't tweet out anymore. I can't be so much effort. But
Talon says he's doing podcasts again.
Oh, okay. I do housing videos where I rate people's houses. I did a lot of houses recently. I did a Team DC one where I need to upload YouTube. I need to find. I want to do the Whiskers one at some point. It's houses, it's FC houses, personal houses, rate them, critique them. So, Chili, have you got anything to say? Any words? Any shout outs? And where can they find you?
I want to shout out to Earls in Archives, as we did earlier. Lovely folk. I was watching them before we started the podcast. And I also want to shout out Bonus Roll, where we're now being hosted. Well, we're not being hosted, but you can go find our podcast over on Bonus Roll. It's a directory with all different podcasts, including Motion Radio, State of the Realm, Gather Together. There's loads of different Final Fantasy, and there's also WoW podcasts, because they were originally a WoW-based site. And there's also a load of ESO podcasts, which are slowly being added. I think Shantyman's podcast is on there. And of course, if you can leave us a like and a review, even if you dislike us, that 1 star. No words were said in a way that we like. They didn't talk enough Nando's. I don't know. Either way, go check out Bonus Roll.
Oh, we have a fucking thing for it now.
So go check out Bonus Roll if you want to, and leave us a review. Do it. Leave a review. I want at least one review by the next podcast if we can, and I don't want it to be me or Paul. And you can insult the hell out of us. I don't care what it is.
Oh yeah, and you know what? If you write a very good insult for us, we'll read it out on the next podcast, or we'll read out any.
We'll read it out either way. I would just read it out.
Read it out either way. If it makes me chuckle of how you can insult us, then you may get a gold star next.
I'll give you a VIP badge. So go check us out.
This next weekend will be my last stream for a while.
So you got me instead.
It'll be my last stream, and then I'm gonna go and have a holiday.
But not me. I'm still here.
Yeah, but then next month, me and Chili won't be here, because Chili will be coming with me to Insomnia.
Unless I bring my laptop and then I stream it anyway.
Or that, yeah. Either one.
Seriously, I'll get a break then. So anyway, thank you everyone for joining us. This has been episode 148. Next week will be 149 with Riss, Camera Riss from Riss TV. So yeah, sweet.
And I will not be here. That'll be the one episode I'm not on. Everyone say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.